Hello. Hello there. I'm going to jump right into the game. Yes, I loaded it in just right. Oh yeah, I did my daily earlier. Today. I think a little bit earlier today. And right, yeah, claim this. Forgot to claim this. Cool. But yeah, I tend to try and be pretty consistent with my streaming and like that I'm actually going to be streaming fairly frequently.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
I had to give myself a quick refresher. It's of everything I've been
Look, it's
doing
right
these
there.
last few days. Ah yes, here's the golden short spear. Alright, let's
We must pursue her.
chase her down. We must pursue her. Those are kinda like they're similar, but they're also kinda a little different.
Huh?
What's this?
This is a trick she left for us.
Oh. Clearly Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spears, 1 correct, 1 wrong. A hint on the scroll. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to Kitty Phantom Thief. Okay, what's the left one say? It's engraved with the words, "Don't be fooled, the right spear is engraved with lies." Nice, and the right one is, "Trust me, great mystery, both spears are engraved with the truth." Hang on, wait. If both spears are, if the right one is saying both are engraved with the truth, let's say that one's truthful, which that's what it's saying. That would mean the left one's truthful in that the right one's a lie, which that makes no sense. It's clearly the right one. It's going off on its own nonsense tangent. And it must be the left one. Either this girl should be true. So which short spear do you want to repair? The left one.
Ugh, she's incorrigible. Follow me.
And away we go. Couldn't help myself. Well, from the feel of smashing the sculpture, it seems indistinguishable. Okay, that's funny.
This is how it should be. We must pursue her.
Again, we'll chase her down versus we must pursue her. Okay, can you stop? No. Somehow I doubt this is Cipher. Cipher, if this Dromus truly is her, appears to be quite content. Gaze filled with 3 parts sincerity, 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, and 3 parts a great mystery. You've lost it if you take this seriously. I see, so Dromus is a cat. Seems to be saying right. Yes. For moments of inner conflict, she reached a definitive conclusion. Dromus is indeed a cat.
Lady Cipher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
Okay.
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to steal the wind. What say you?
What about something threatening enough?
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
If you don't want the money, I'd gladly take it off your hands. That's her. To come?
What's wrong?
No wonder they call you Princess Homebody. Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions. You can find where I live through the winds I've sown. Right.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
All right, I'll see you there. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
Alright. Dew of Divine Blood in the backpack. Where did my Dew of Divine Blood go?
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
I didn't quite manage to read that whole thing because I was startled for an instant by the fact that it was just red text. That it was red text. Dear Princess Homebody and Great Mystery. You probably guessed already I had no intention of showing up at the Pack Beast Workshop. This means, of course, I had no plans to return the gift there either. This was just a warm-up for our little game of cat and mouse, but surely you've realized that the kitty phantom thief never cared about stealing a mere trinket, right? No, what I'm really after is your hearts. Just kidding. I have no interest in your hearts. Princess Homebody can track my path, and by all means try. I'll be waiting at the end, and rest assured we'll meet face to face this time. P.S. Great Mystery, where did you get that Dew of Divine Blood? Don't tell me it's a gift from the seamstress. I'll taste it for you. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. Because of course. Coin. And I have 2 of them. I should run around as Trailblazer. It's more fitting.
Never save for tomorrow, would you please?
There you go. Yes, go this way. That seems like the right path to get to there. I don't honestly know for a fact, I just feel like this is how to get to where I'm supposed to go. Or at least it is a way of getting there.
Here we
Are.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
At last, a character that meows has appeared, or you, what kind of quirk? Okay. I don't know why I'm fighting. Why is this? Why is this so funny to? Okay. Alright, it's not that hilarious. But at last, a character that meows has appeared.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
If you say so. I'm a little doubtful of that idea, but sure.
Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to business?
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Yes, I thought of
Give
that
me
song
the
for
jewelry
some
piece
reason.
first, or everything's off the table.
No, jewelry. The gift is a piece of jewelry?
The materials are nothing to wow at, but the workmanship is superb, as always. You're still skilled as ever, even after all this time. And you've put a lot of heart into this one.
Okay then.
Mind your own business.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Relax.
I feel like the exclamation mark versus the dot 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 should be switched there, but they're based on how they said it, but whatever.
Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're here.
That's fair.
Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for 3 things.
Oh really? What are those 3 things? A piece of my hair. Her Castrus's left shoe. And my tassel on my outfit? Like what?
1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense than any of the 3 things I just listed off.
2. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
It's like, look at you, having your finger in both pies. Saying that, like, that you're that famous? Or seamstress? That's actually kind of tempting. Make her think. Idea of making her think an idiot. Or something. Look at you having your finger in
And
both pies.
last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things.
No, you're not. You don't want to do either of them, huh? Why not?
Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Why?
Whoa, this is some high quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady dealings.
Oh.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now. so don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This is Castoris's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind. As will you, Cipher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castoris remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back
an
before the
interesting
end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do.
Sorry, distracted by a... I felt a buzz in a text about Falcon 9 launch. Okay. In, I guess, like 40 minutes. I guess I won't watch it live. Okay. Distracted
Tell you
by other
what.
notifications, sorry.
Why don't I take this room of treasures as a security deposit? And we make a bet.
A bet.
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that sound?
Well,
You sound like you have all the confidence in the world. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
you know, this is now making me think of, what's his name? Argenti? Is that his name? I think that's his name.
In conclusion,
I feel like that's... something's telling me that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. This is gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Argenti is... someone completely different. No. Okay, that's... no, that's... this is driving me crazy. Gambler character. Here we go. Yes, that should turn up who I want, right? Aventurine. Not Argenti. Aventurine. There we go. Yeah. It's making me think of Aventurine. That's what I was trying to say.
I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves, however you want.
Wow. So you'll give us all of that if we give up. And if we choose not to, you have to return all of that, and then like basically that much again. What's again to get that much again to also give to Aglaya? That's quite something.
What do you think? Tempting, right?
It's like, I'm almost dead. What use do I have for money?
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else. But did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even for just one day?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaya didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaya?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway. But listen to me.
You're an ass then.
Styxia is no tourist destination. Sure, the treasures buried in there are 10, no, 50 times richer than Aglaya's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure. Pay up.
With what? Is ripping people off the authority of Zagreus' demigod?
You know, you're not wrong. At least it's part of my responsibilities.
I don't like this. However, I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you no, 80%.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade.
Hey. She's boss once I've recovered with full HP. Don't forget to give Castrus his jewelry back. Okay. Thing is, she said it was supposed to be a gift. So it feels weird to call it Castrus' jewelry. It's like, don't forget to give the jewelry back. Heck would make more sense. And also, this is just kind of silly, but you know what? Sure. Have it, why not? I'll show you who's boss once I've recovered with full HP.
I'm so scared. Can you even catch my tail? Here, catch.
Be careful with that!
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me.
It's fair, she can be intimidating.
Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you guys a lift back? It's gonna be a long ride. So have a good rest.
Whoa. That's a weird effect. Next day, Akama. Okay. Where am I? Is this my room? How did I get back here? This is a coin? Cipher? She even tucked me in? Never mind. It's getting late. I better get going. It's a great mystery. These formal addresses at the start of letters are such a hassle. You've already read 3 useless Phantom Thief letters. Left Princess Homebody's gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the baths and come straight to Akuma's city gate to find me. You know I have no patience. Come late and I'll leave without you. Clear? P.S. Yes, I'm the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. Because of course, that has to be on the thing every time. So now I've got 3 of these, right? Yep. Oh, and I got the Dew of Divine Blood back. That's nice. Guess I'll head on out now. Wow. That was not the fastest. There we go. I'm going... Wait a second. I gotta do this. Because I just noticed it. Sorry. Oh, intriguing. Well, that was incredibly simple. I feel like that one was maybe intended to be done a lot sooner. So 20 Stellar Jades, though, game. Game developers, I guess maybe I should say. But, yeah, that was like a lot simpler than I was expecting. Just wanna look at... Okay. Okay, I just wanted to look at OBS and see what it was saying. Like, it's saying everything's pretty good, and I've had no dropped frames, which is good. Just figured it might be good to check on that. I mean, I've got a decently powerful computer, so that wouldn't be the reason for any dropped frames. Most my computer wouldn't be the cause of any, if there were any. It would definitely be internet, and I should have some pretty good internet too. But I figured I might as well check. Here we go.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
Do you say so? Actually, you know what? Yeah, that tracks.
You're here.
Why? Are you surprised, Castress? Really? Just the 3 of us?
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals.
Okay.
No need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Netherrealm?
That's an intriguing thought.
That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. and then we'll just have to go through the motions.
Okay. Just how much have you swindled Castra's of?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
Oh, ha. I had a pretty big, intense sneeze. I muted for that.
All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Nether Realm. Here we come. Oh,
Coin.
one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice, especially to you, Princess Homebody.
Okay, why do you call her that?
You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done.
So how did she do that for Castris?
Are you feeling all right?
I half expected that she'd... I'd half expected that it would be like a, oh, it's like, how am I supposed to do... It's like, I half expected, how am I supposed to do this? And it's just like, take... Basically, you have to be like, it's like, well, I can hold a Castris. So I hold a Castris, and you hold me, kind of thing. Where am I? Are we still in Invoice? No. Ugh, I swear she was speeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant.
It's impressive.
Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
It's fair.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
Oh, good. Can you teleport too?
Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong too.
I'm sure you are.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins.
Which seems reasonable enough.
This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
I know this one. They returned whence they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other.
Sounds interesting.
Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
I wasn't expecting her to I wasn't expecting them to all of a sudden like bring out like pen end thing and then make it disappear like that. It's kind of weird.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
That would be helpful. Cruel Knight oppresses unfortunate. What? Cruel Knight oppresses unfortunate mortals. Death once hid in the city-state of dragons and waves. Okay, reach Dragon Boat City Styxia. Nice. Curious, what am I at now? Oh wow. Almost enough to... Almost like 18 bowls worth. I was like almost at the point of 18 bowls.
Go back whence you came. Go back.
Oh, you saying that?
Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
Oh, that thing. Different cultures depict netherrealm messengers in different ways. For Thanatos, they take the form of butterflies, guessing that the place where the deceased heads is a sea of flowers. Okay, is there anything else? The ethereal glow on the butterfly's wings is the very essence of the deceased, as if draped in the cloak of death itself. They despise it, yet they embrace it with love. Interesting. Ethereal glow on the butterfly's wings is the very essence. Okay, it's the same thing.
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise.
Interesting.
In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
Intriguing.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
That is true.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
Intriguing. I saw this fortifications thing. Simple defensive fortification barricades set up at gates and key passages to slow the enemy's advance. Okay, yes. Is there anything else you had to say about this? No, it was just... Trade worm. You know, all butterflies are my brothers. I've known them for a long time. They're incredibly strong. Eep. Decided to bring my talents to the butterfly clan. Eep. Why Eep? What we knew about death. No, that's very much so not helpful. Well, I'll refresh
These
this.
shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Listen.
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet.
1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then.
Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers.
1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Strange.
Sad.
For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
So I guess it's just this one that has that.
But, Master, Did that lady really lie to us? The Centurion personally instructed us to inlay the inscription into his shield. But now she's taken it away.
My child, that shield can never be cast. And there's no need for it anymore. Come, child. What is the name of that Centurion again? Actually, never mind. Forget I said that.
Interesting.
I'll wait with you for her to come back. When that happens, you'll be able to keep making shields.
Don't be afraid, pal. Let's open our eyes wide, together.
Intriguing.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will.
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The Nether Realm does not exist.
Okay, did you have to make those gasping noises?
Titan rejects you. Me.
Okay then, already.
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish nearby.
Are the fish gone? The people are gone too. I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
That's really kind of weird and creepy.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
This.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
What does that mean? Are they in the same situation as me?
I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us?
That is what that suggests, yeah.
Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Alright, who is that?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cipher?
That's me.
What are you doing here?
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
Interesting.
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Nether Realm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
It is weird.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cipher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls.
Yeah.
But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it.
Oh, yeah?
It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
No.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Grey Mystery. Why does she call her that? Why does she call us that?
She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cipher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information.
That is true.
If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Speaking of finding the way, how are we supposed to get over there?
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
That's smart. And clever.
Hey, over here!
Yes, I get that. Treasure.
Is that all?
I don't care about the other stuff, just the stellar jade. Pick up fruit. Oh. Spotlight effect, okay. Interact with the rune base to obtain the rune of recollection. With the rune in possession, the miracle orb's illumination radius moves with your character. Ooh, that's cool. Versus the surrounding space-time. The rune of recollection in possession. Interact with the rune base to drop the rune, and the miracle orb's illumination radius will stop following your character. Interesting. So I can take it with me up this way if I want to. Not that there's much of any reason to do so, I don't think. Yes, there is.
Looks good.
Interesting. Weapon is your comrade. Forge it well, and it'll never betray you. A smith once gave this advice to a warrior. Interesting. Oh. Alright, fine. Guess it's the game's way of... Hey,
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
We're so curious if there's any, like, chests around, but... like this one. You know. Time is not your friend. Okay, what's that achievement for? Spotlight effect. Use the rune of recollection and be illuminated by Ornyx's miracle for the first time. Okay, yeah. Time is not your friend. Approach the treasure chest with the rune of recollection, only to discover it is in another time space-time. Space-time and it's like in another space-time and in another time-space is slightly different concepts, I guess. 7 steps. Chi, me, sun, dang it. Okay, so. Dang it. That's not how that works. Nope. Okay. That doesn't work. Nope. Okay. Okay, wait, let me try that again. Why is this stumping me so much? There we go. That works. I was like, I'm just gonna brute force some solution at some point eventually. It's like I'm going to end up it's like worst case scenario, I'll brute force an answer somehow. It's really frustrating that.
Huh. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
It's what it seems.
Looks good.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Okay, but before that... Well, but before going to communicate with them, I mean...
Take a look.
Yes, I know there's treasure chests all around. Alright. They don't even care. Whatever. Curious what it shows like on the map. That's trippy. I was expecting a regular map, not whatever this is. But I guess there's a little bit of layers to this space, sure. Alright, where's this hand? And what's it doing? Oh, I'll be able to get close enough like that. I can't go up any higher there than this. It shouldn't be too hard to find them all then. Nice. Okay, and just in case I need it for some other puzzle, I'm going to leave it in a less obnoxious location. Then... Okay. There. Is there anything of note over here? No. Just figured I'd check.
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
The Queen?
Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
This is my pet, so I'm actually the hunter class. Or, oh darn, no healer on this team. Darn, no healer.
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows, as of now. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day.
Well, that's not ideal.
While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be death?
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
Oh.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
I think he asked that already.
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia
It's like, hang on.
no longer exists.
It's thinking, hang on, Castris. Still can probably get some more info out of him, even if he only is able to talk for like 30 seconds before forgetting. Hitting and starting over his loop.
Styxia is no more? This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Why does he have no nose? I feel like I noticed before, but it's like I feel like I like sort of noticed before, but it's like it's now really just hit me. Like he's noseless, and it just looks so wrong. Like just who? Why? Why does it look that weird?
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Typically. Castris, when were you not unwilling to do so?
Is it over? Have we won?
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead.
It's an interesting way of describing it.
Is this a remnant of his soul?
What is this? Sorry. Okay, wow. I'm sorry. Literally felt like as though I had a hairball ball type thing. And it just like seriously, it just felt like I had something there in my throat there. It's weird.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you?
No.
Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, this is... I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Arkema ought to treat you as an esteemed guest.
Okay, prophecy or oracle? Or is it interchangeable? Like, it does kind of annoy me sometimes.
However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
This is weird.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me. And they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
Intriguing.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey.
What does that mean?
They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos Heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Casterus.
You seem to hear a sigh of contentment as if it comes from the mouth of some colossal being. Then the scenes of the past abruptly dissipated.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
I mean, maybe it was for the sake of those who are along with you. I trust you unreservedly.
I really want to repay her for that trust.
That's fair.
But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
This is definitely really interesting and kind of weird. I can see something back there. I got a good look at Herta's face there, wow. Okay.
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cipher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty.
Interesting.
He's still fighting against the Black Tide, even in the Netherrealm.
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
Will we suffer the same fate as well?
Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise.
That's fair.
Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Okay. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies. And then it's just
I don't
like
have time for games.
normal
Expand
default
your
party
thinking.
fighting.
Glimpse the unknown. Time to twirl! That hurt.
Nap time.
There we go. That was easy.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
Yes, it
In
is.
that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Not that much of a difference there. Well, that's just rude. I wanted to use this to go up there. If I understand correctly, I can't use either one to do that. Maybe I misunderstood what I could do with this thing. Alright, I'm gonna have to watch this cutscene, and then watch the other one again. Or, hang on, where? I just thought, maybe I can... From here, maybe I can... go over there. Well, now I feel like an idiot. That was really silly and like, duh, of course. That's definitely not the right shape. There we go.
Who came up with this? Seriously, go rewrite it. Oh.
What did you have?
Take a look.
What did you not
This
like
is
about
pure
that puzzle,
genius
Herta?
in action.
Like, it's not like it was that bad. This is the annoying thing, having to rewatch that cutscene every time. Shift the... Oh, stop it, you stupid phone. Okay. Treasure.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Oh. There's floor way down there. This locked control panel must be somewhere. Okay. Here's another one of these. Just 7 steps. What? Okay. That doesn't work. Okay, wait. There we go. That works.
Ah,
Takes a
you
little bit of
want
puzzling.
this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Honestly, Herta, just let me have the Stellar Jade. You can have literally everything else from that. I don't really care. And up we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ooh. Another one of these puzzles. Ooh, okay, so we've got 3 cubes. It's very
Pretty
simple.
underwhelming.
We can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Oh.
What do you mean by that exactly? Oh, what's her name? Oh, stream. Among the followers of Fagosa, there is a saying, we are all impure rivers, unable to cleanse ourselves. Only the great ocean can take us in without ever growing dirty. Interesting. Okay. Yep. Cool. To go up there. Ah, okay, see, that makes sense. It's an ascending thing. Whoop. Now we are up here. Oh, what do they have to say?
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance? Indeed, my downtrodden fellow, your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself. I will at least derive some comfort. If all the tears that I had shed were determined by some mightier being above.
It's you people.
What is that? What do you mean by that, Castris?
Oh, this place. Must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
It does seem that way. So these, like, description things, I think? Yeah. Seems like all flames will eventually die off. All flowers. The weird garden traveler's steps grow slower, each breath aging them in sorrow. As moonlight shifts and shadows linger. Interesting. This butterfly to say. Remember Castros once spoke of the origins of the majestic butterflies. Some believed them to be the final possession of the deceased, others believed them to be Thanos' messengers. They are always found in places where many have met their demise. Lost human, if you could say one last thing before leaving this world, what would it be? I live if I stay quiet. I'm going to do a DP. I want to live 500 more years. Farewell, guys. My trailblazing legacy at. Left my trailblazing legacy at. Such suspense. So recall the last words of some of the deceased if you're curious. I'm interested in some last words. Of course, whose parting words would you like to hear the most? The heroes in war. Before his execution at the hands of the enemy, a soldier said, "The only thing I wish to say in this last moment is that I can only give my life for my city-state once." Many more soldiers didn't know when death would come. One said, "Tell them that it hurts really bad. Wired on one side of my body." Okay. The old captain who traversed many seas died from illness on dry land. She said, "Please help me put on my clothes and armor and let me die like a proper soldier." She was buried by the sea in the end. Rulers of different city-states. Called an optimistic ruler once said, "I have finished my business here, and I die without regrets." Someone asked another ruler on his deathbed who his successor would be. He only said, "The strongest." Another one suffered so much pain that she gave this order to her doctor: "Kill me, or be guilty of regicide." Remember, one of the rulers only said, "Water," before dying. Probably not quite in the way that my mind went as soon as I said that. Which was like, starting to quote the Avatar, her opening. Poets who wrote great works. For his death, a poet asked his poet son, "Tell me, Alexander, on your soul and conscience, do you believe my works will be passed on after I die?" The poet spent her life pursuing new verses till the very end. "I seek no healer in the courtyard to declare my demise, for I shall proclaim this freedom with my own cries." The poet died during his performance. His final line was, "Thanatos promised me a better world." Nameless commoners. There's a philosopher of the grove who tried to pick some apricots but was scolded by his wife. He said, "So what if I picked them? What the bleep is going to happen?" Moments later, he died. What? I don't understand, but sure. When asked how they are feeling, someone replied, "I feel good and comfortable. I must sleep now. Take the pillows away. I don't need them anymore." There was a person who felt a sudden headache, and her last words were, "What's happening?" You can come back anytime. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I mean, a little, like, creepy, haunting kind of feeling, but...
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating. But it seems I was right. And you... I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
It's intriguing.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option.
Why not?
That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
That's... Well, I guess that answers my question.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable, but I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead. Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I am also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
Can't imagine what it would feel like to roam around this void for centuries, where she seems free.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse.
I mean, hey. if I had a genie and I wished for my immortality for some reason without thinking. Thinking genie granted it, and that was my last wish. And I didn't. And it's like, ah, dang it! I didn't like have any sort of like if I want it to end it, I can like snap my fingers while saying a bloopity bloop or something like that. Like that, yeah, I'd be really glad about meeting Casterus.
But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
Should chat with Don Hogg about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Intriguing. Oh, hi. I almost forgot that you're a mechanic in this. Once again, Inforious. Because it's been that long. There we go. Oh, this is bad. Yay. Nah. You know what? My mind is going places it shouldn't. Care to take a guess? That's no idea because you're... I feel like this makes no sense. Like, what does that even mean? Hand over the chest now. You're a cold one, not caring at all about your old pal Paulus' state of mind. Alright then, let's fight. Sure, why not?
Never seen perfection before.
Fine.
Honored to meet me.
No, you want to get hit by an ultimate.
Curiosity.
Alright.
Endless riddle.
Well, goodbye to
Nothing but a
the
boy.
whole side of the field practically.
Time to twirl. Time to twirl. I don't have time for games. Expand
Yes.
your thinking. Watch it crumble. Amazing.
Phew, there's something oddly satisfying about getting beaten up when feeling empty inside. This used to be a magnificent city-state, right? With just a turn of the cosmic wheel, it all vanished in a moment. This is maddening. The Netherrealm's foul water is everywhere, making it impossible for me to find any real treasure here. Wait a minute, there's hidden treasure? Well, that's debatable. Even old Bartholos doesn't know where it is. Maybe it never existed to begin with. Maybe Bartholos from another space-time did it, and I accidentally downloaded their information? Hey, that would make Bartholos a teleslate. What an unexpected twist. What was it that ancestor Zagreus used to say? The world is a stack of recurring destinies. Truth is often less fair than trickery. They really talk so cohesively like that? Maybe not. It's been so long. I can't remember things clearly anymore. You're different. I won't forget such a fascinating name. Yay.
Oh. want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Wow, I barely evaded that. Like, it's kind of crazy how close that was. Whew.
Wow. This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
Get scared when I see these vertical structures. Sornix's
That's
miracle.
fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things.
I don't understand. Why not?
Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
But how should we get up there?
Very carefully. Well, I guess we go up by going
Take a
down.
look. This is pure
Which
genius.
sounds
in
weird, but
The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
agreed. Oh, wow. This place sure looks way
Look,
freaking different.
there's even a platform lift over there.
And up we go.
Ah, a chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying.
Oh.
Interesting. You know, I'm not gonna fiddle.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Why do you have to bring up
Ma'am?
that idea?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Okay, so I can put it back there. Or here. Sure, I'll put it back here first. Oh. I wasn't expecting that I'd have to rotate it the other direction. I wasn't expecting that I'd have to also rotate it up, down, too. Change direction. This is complicated. I guess tracks being complicated, but...
Oh.
Treasure. It's funny how Mem's just like, alright. We're not going to be using our time hours for looting purposes. And then Mem's just like, aw, treasure.
Pretty underwhelming.
Whoa.
This thing? What I've got
Relics from the
is
Sea of
leagues
Souls.
beyond.
What's that achievement for? Treasure in the hidden spot within the vault of Dragonbone City, Styxia. Okay, yeah. This is... Wow. You interfered with the rewind process. It's trying to go up there, but it can't. So it shan't. Okay, that made me jump. I didn't realize they were right behind me, even though I could hear the footsteps. I'll admit that's kind of ridiculous that I didn't realize that.
Glimpse the unknown. Time to twirl!
Did really just make me jump. Oh. It make my heart jump in my chest. Like,
Open sesame.
wow.
What are you looking at? Hey!
Huh.
Time to twirl!
I can still just feel the...
Naughty child.
Time to twirl!
Expand your thinking.
Do you know who I
I'm gonna
am?
use this, I
This big
guess.
diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Ow.
Now time. Never seen perfection before? Open sesame.
Pretty badly out.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, hey. Another one of these. Okay. See if I can make sense of this. Yes, I'd like a hint. Okay, so that one's supposed to be here. There we go. It's like once I know where one's supposed to be, I can figure out the rest. Rest pretty easily. I just needed to figure out, I just needed to know where that one was supposed to be.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Okay. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to attack the enemy.
Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Time to twirl! Hey!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
I don't have time for
Expand your thinking.
amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Alright. Intriguing. Yes. Just use this to get across. Right, yeah, I already explored over here. And I can put this back. Like that. Now I can interact with this guy and press. Oh.
Don't come near me!
Oh.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
These are the troubles that powerhouses like us face.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
You have a point. Although
what?
while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
Well, that's sad.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
It's a long story. We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his.
Or is it yours? Yeah, I do
Then
have
you
Castro's
granted
info.
him death? That isn't like you. You would have refused, even if I commanded you to do so.
I don't know. I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. In other words...
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world. Just like how I shouldn't exist.
Intriguing.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Amunet brought me to Idonia.
Which is definitely rather intriguing.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
What if I want to look back?
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
Mayhaps. This isn't a place you can just waltz into with a ladder deep. Warriors approved by the Queen may proceed. Said that such warriors can strike a giant single lad with a sling. Can you do that, Deep? Since you've beaten me, I'll turn a blind eye this time. Remember, I'm a dedicated guard. Still, where has everyone gone? Eep. It's just weird. They're eeping.
Shut up. Just shut up. Even if that girl is evil, there's no reason for you to absolve that monster. It was the both of them, who trapped us in this crevice between life and death.
Don't be scared. They haven't noticed us at all.
Took off up the steps. Which tracks.
Ah, this is...
Thunder?
Living ones?
No, it went all the way up here. And kept going. Oh, and of course. Nya yourself. That's quite a view. Yay, behold, the great work of old Earth. This huge raw stone was pilfered from the bottomless depths of the sea. Then, to determine if it really held a crystal filled with magical power, the stone was lifted to the sky to split it open and peer inside. Stop it, you're no Titan. So how much would that thing up there fetch? You want to stop playing games and give me the chest. Yeah. So how much would that thing up there fetch? It's invaluable, assuming you can find a way to move it. Even if you just had some mountain dweller melt it down, you'd still get a good amount of gold out of it. Fine, I was just spinning a tale. This is the nether realm, after all. Worlds apart from the mortal realm. Who knows what those things in the sky actually are? Though I must admit, the view is absolutely killer. Wait, did I just stumble into a deadly joke? Well, I suppose there wouldn't be any living being left to tell the tale with this killer on the loose.
Looks good.
Okay, that was dumb. Black tide. No, here it is. Let's see what this alchemist has to say.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia?
Scions?
Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
Name does ring a bell. Its pilot is probably right here. What? I've definitely heard that name many times today.
You have? Then that's good. During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh? Looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared.
What did you figure out?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the nether realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness as her mother. Please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Gasterus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
Massive roar in the distance.
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide creations. When did they miss? Please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
Everyone, hide behind me!
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble. Time to twirl!
That was
Curiosity.
unnecessary. Ah well.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Can't undo it, annoyingly, so.
There's so many of them. How are we holding up?
Open sesame.
Just fine, honestly, so far.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
Ow.
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Our souls.
Oh, what?
Open sesame.
For the feast of strife. Upon their triumphant return.
Oh.
You?
Hi, matey.
Lord Mighty?
Missed you so much that it almost killed me. Pun intended. Adventuring in the rivers. Missed you so much that it almost killed me. Pun intended.
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed Netherrealm. That is my destiny.
Is this really the Proud Mighty?
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living.
Intriguing.
Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower, to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together, Castoris. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Nope. I'm just gonna run up. This is where I need to go, up here. Tree kick. Treasure chest.
Looks good.
For you, rested in broken chains, remnants of a path that once led to the tower.
This is going to be difficult.
Watch me jump over. In Castrum Chronos also have this.
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism, but I've never repaired broken chains.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the four of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. So weird. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
1 minute of mem being useful comes from 1,000 days of trading mem. Looks like it's your time to shine. Looks like it's your time to shine.
It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait here. I'll go check things out.
Okay. Yes.
Just shout for me when you need my help.
Go.
Got it. Just leave it to me.
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Why am I a squirrel now?
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Twin Moon's Embrace.
Aren't I a good fit for Ornyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
No. Can't go that way. Maybe without putting this down.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
And I think I'll save that for next time, maybe. Getting a little tired feeling, and probably should try and take a shower tonight and all that, so. Well, it's been fun. Let's see, Twin Moon's Embrace. Walking on the chains of the old space-time, you look up at the night sky. Yep. Okay. Well. Let's see if there's any good choices for me to send people off to. Let's see. Okay, here. Let's go with maybe this person. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Thought for a second, hang on, is this someone I've tuned into before briefly? No. Everyone has a wonderful day, and I go to read off to this person. There we go. But yeah. Yeah, goodbye.